Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Retold. I'm your host, Legendary, and welcome to our first myth of 2021. To celebrate, we're going with a tale of a new year, new me, with a tale of Sir Marrok, the werewolf knight. Sir Marrok was a knight of King Arthur's kingdom, one of the knights of the Round Table, a noble warrior, a kind friend, and a trusted confidant. However, much like how everyone else in in the Knights of the Round Table had their flaws, like Kay was a hot-headed douchebag. Tristan was in love with another man's wife. Lancelot was an arrogant prick who was sleeping with his best friend's girlfriend and did not care who he hurt. Marrok also had a flaw. His flaw was that he was a werewolf. So, this werewolf curse, he would become a werewolf. He'd disappear for days on end until his wolf spirit passed and his man spirit returned. His wife, Iris, didn't know he was a werewolf, but she see him disappear for days on end and come back with messed up clothes, and she thinks what any woman would think in this situation goes. He's cheating on me. How dare he? I will confront him, and I will tell him all about himself and his little whore. So Marrok, after one of his werewolf nights, comes home. He's exhausted. He's like, ugh, curse this curse. I spent like 3 days out in the woods. Ugh, I smell like outside and sweat and nastiness. Well, on the bright side, at least I'm coming home to a kind and caring wife and no kind of emotional drama. Opens the door. I know your secret. What, really? Yes, did you really think you could hide it from me for all these years? Oh, honey, no. I didn't think I could hide it from you. I just thought I could deal with this without having to tell you. Did you really think I would never find out? I'd never put the pieces together? I was kind of hoping to shield you from it, but you're cheating on me. What's her name? What? I'm not cheating on you. I'm a werewolf. Yeah, right. What kind of fool are you taking for? Babe, the kingdom got attacked by a griffin 2 weeks ago. We are constantly in danger from fey creatures. Our king was partially raised by a sorcerer. Is this really the most unbelievable thing that has come out of my mouth? So Iris thinks about it and she goes, you know what? That's a fair point. How does your curse work? I can't tell you. Tell me. No. So are our vows of marriage a lie? You love me but won't tell me your secret? And Iris begins to cry and Marrok's like, oh, okay. Listen, I'll tell you how it works. Just please stop crying. I can't bear to see you in pain. Okay. I was told never to tell anyone this, but this is how this works. And the warning bells in Marrok's head are going like, hey, this is a terrible plan, but he goes, she's my wife. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. My form is tied to my human clothes. If my clothes were stolen while I'm out of them, and in my wolf form, I will be stuck in my wolf form indefinitely. There will be nothing I can do. I need them to return. Other than that, it's pretty basic. The wolf spirit overtakes me. I strip out my clothes. I hide them in a rock somewhere. I run around as a wolf for 3 or 4 days. Come home. Put my clothes back on. Turn back into a man. Take a nap. Take a shower. Get the smell of fur and blood out of my nose. You know how it is. She goes, oh, you poor dear. Here, let me draw up a bath. I will make sure nothing disturbs you. So while Marrok is having his bath, she starts plotting. So Marrok eventually has to wolf out again. And Iris goes, oh, excellent. Time to be rid of him permanently. And she calls up her side dude, Sir Malin. Yes, she got so angry at the prospect of him cheating on her when she's been sleeping with Sir Malin this entire time. So Iris goes up to Sir Malin and goes, hey, Malin, you want to help me get rid of my husband without the pesky moral implications of murder? And Malin's like, you know, my bond as a knight says I'm not supposed to do things like that. But then again, you're really hot and I do like sleeping with you, so yeah, let's do it. So Iris explains the curse, and Malin sneaks out into the woods, steals Marrok's clothes from his hiding place, and hides them somewhere else. Now, Marrok is stuck as a wolf, and everyone searches for him. Long hours are spent combing up and down looking for him or at least his body, but there's nothing. Eventually, they're forced to conclude that he's dead. Iris and Malin get married after a proper mourning period, air quotes, and 7 years go by. One day, Arthur and his boys are hunting in the woods. 7 years later, this wolf the size of a pony bounds up to Arthur and bows before him, touching its snout to his heel afterwards. Now, if you guess that this wolf the size of a pony is Marrok, you want a cookie. Anyway, Arthur looks up, he sees how respectful this wolf is, and he's like, huh. And then the wolf keeps killing and bringing game to him, and Arthur's like, man, this is a really smart and really respectful wolf. It's mine now. No one can stop me. It's mine. And Kay's like, sir, it's a wolf. And Arthur's like, yeah, and I'm a king. Shut up, Kay. And he takes the wolf home. And the wolf that is Marrok just sleeps in the knight's barracks. He's incredibly kind and gentle. Like, lets people pet him. He never barks. He never barks or growls at anyone. He's really, really nice. Like, the best doggo, despite being a wolf. And everyone loves him. Up until Malin shows up in court one day. So Malin rides up on his horse, and immediately the Marrok wolf zooms out in front of everyone, bites him right in the groin, drags him off his horse, and everyone is just freaking out. Eventually, Kay and Gwen pull the wolf off Malin before he could rip his throat out, and Arthur is like, oh man, he is pissed. And Gwen's like, I have never seen this wolf so upset. And so Tor goes, ooh, Malin, yeah, you're bleeding pretty bad, man. I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you're going to be having any hairs. Oh my god, it is just everywhere. So let's get him to the infirmary. Let's get him patched up. I'm sorry your bloodline ends with you later, man. So everyone's just like, it's just a big tragedy, and it's just like, But everyone just kind of chills out, and they're like, it was a one-time thing. It'll never happen again. And then Iris shows up to visit Queen Guinevere, and Marrok just comes out of nowhere and bites her in the face. Like, just full on in the jaw. Oh, it is blood everywhere. It is just completely savage, sure it looks. But Arthur, being Arthur, is smart and goes, You know, it's kind of weird. My wolf has beef against you two, specifically, when he loves everyone else. So Iris and Malin are like, nothing. And Arthur's like, I just want you guys to understand something. You think the wolf is scary? I'm King Arthur of Camelot. I have killed more people than most people have met. They call me the Red Ravager because I leave blood and bodies everywhere. Where I spill blood, there will be no plants growing for 7 long years. Lie to me again, and you're going to see the mean part of me. So what did you do? And then Malin's like, oh god, my groin. Okay. So here's what happened. The wolf is Sir Marrok. He's a werewolf. She tricked me into stealing his clothes. I'm an innocent party in this. You just confessed to treachery. Okay, maybe I'm not innocent, but I'm less guilty than her. So Guinevere sits there. She hears this. She has clothes brought to Marrok, who turns human again and goes, oh my god, thank you. Opposable thumbs. Adam's apple. No fangs. You have no idea how much I miss this. So Merlin brought first, and he fixes it by allowing Marrok to switch between his man and wolf forms at will, and goes, look, I'm a wizard. Magic is what I do. Next time, just call me. Artie, you know better. I'm disappointing all of you. I'm going back to my cave. And goes back to his cave, and Arthur looks at Iris and Malin and goes, So, how you feeling? And Malin's like, oh god, why? And Iris is like, my faith. He bit me in the face. And I was like, yeah, that sucks. Now, see, the old me, the one who had conquered all of Rome and just loved war, would have just stabbed you both in the face and been done with it. But I'm older and wiser and kinder than that now. So you're both banished. You're banishing us from the. So Malin looks at him and goes, You're banishing us from the city? No, 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 no. Ugh. I'm banishing you from the kingdom. But the kingdom stretches from here to France. Yeah, that sucks for you. Start walking. So Malin and Iris start walking. Marrok is invited back to the Knights of the Round Table, and he learns to use his werewolf powers for good and for justice. Which is a happy ending for everyone involved, except Malin and Iris, because, ugh, they got bit in some very unpleasant places. I wonder if France took them. But that's the story, and the lesson of the day is 1. Don't piss off werewolves. 2. Don't piss off King Arthur. He is ruthless. He's probably more dangerous than the wolf. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, my new book, The 21st Century Guide to Mythology, Greek Myths Retold, is out on Amazon. Please check the links in the description. And that's it for now. I'll see you guys next week. Later days.